Have you guys ever heard something or seen something inside of a game that you were playing that may have had you wondering, is this real? Did I hear that right? Is this supposed to happen? Things that you may not have heard of before or didn't think too much about. Things that may have a story behind it or can remain a mystery. Welcome to my new YouTube series where I will talk about things from rumors, secrets, and mysteries in video games. Today we're going to take a look at 5 mysteries in video games that you may not have heard about. I hope you enjoy, and let's begin. Super Mario 64. So long, Bowser.
Yo, listen up.
We will not live in a two-dimensional world.
We won't go in one direction
Or see where we can say.
We will walk through walls. We will take a look around us.
We will not be confined.
We believe in the path of least limits.
Super Mario 64 is an extremely popular and well-known game on the N64. Although Super Mario 64 had the most famous rumor of the legend that would become L is Real 2401, there was another one that players have heard of and it kind of became a meme. In Super Mario 64, there's a famous soundbite in the game that many players have heard before. During any Bowser fight in the game, when Mario throws Bowser, Mario could be heard saying this. After hearing this, many fans thought Mario was saying, "So long, gay Bowser," which was a little funny and crude humor at the time, and it became a big meme around that. That was until it was debunked in 2019, where a Twitter user asked Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, about this, and Charles replied saying, "So long, King of Bowser." Though even after this, some fans were still skeptical about the soundbite, saying, "It doesn't sound like he's saying that at all." Well, the reason for this is because the N64 has really compressed audio, making it difficult to hear certain words and lines of video games. For example, back in 2020 there was a Giga leak for Nintendo games for the SNES and N64. One of the few things that were leaked were dialogue audios of the pilots from Star Fox 64. These audios were uncompressed, meaning that you can hear them crystal clear compared to the N64 version. Here's a sample of Falco Lombardi quotes from the N64 compared to the leaked uncompressed version.
Falco here. I'm fine. This is horrible.
Falco here. I'm fine. This is horrible.
As you can tell, there's a major clear difference, making the audio way better to hear when it's not compressed. So yeah, Mario was saying, "So long, King of Bowser," not the other one. Splatoon. Eerie noises. In 2015, Nintendo released a brand new IP called Splatoon, a new first-person shooter aimed toward kids where it would grow to be a massive success and have a second and third installment in the franchise. Although this game is aimed more for kids, the next mystery is a bit of a surprise. In the game's story mode, there's a boss where you must fight to progress in the game, though if you were to stand around and view the scenery, you will hear these odd and eerie noises in the background. If I were a kid hearing these sounds, I would be sure to get some nightmares. So what are these sounds and why are they only heard during the boss fights? Well, nobody really knows, but there are some theories online. Some suggest it's the sound of the Octoling screaming in pain. Many believe in this because in Splatoon 2 DLC Octo Expansion, you play as Agent 8, and as you navigate through some challenges with the use of a subway system to reach these areas, you are strapped to some sort of ink explosive that if you fail the challenge, it detonates. So the sound you're hearing may just be the other test subjects failing the challenges as well, and the train can also be heard. Even Splatoon's director Saguchi doesn't even know what those sounds are. In an interview he was asked about these noises in the game, and this is what he had to say.
One final question. In the single player mode, the final boss. After the final boss though, there's some strange sounds which people have heard. and I wondered if you could clear up the mystery of what those sounds might be.
最終ボスを倒した後
Is it after they beat them?
After
beat
they beat the
boss?
final boss, there people have reported hearing strange sounds, and everyone's curious as to what it could mean.
なんかちょっと
いや今初めて聞きました僕は
He's heard this about this for the first time.
ファイナルボスのその設計とか演出っていうのは僕が担当してたんですけどすごく最後時間がなくてとかスタッフロールクレジットとか僕が担当してたんですけど最後すごく時間がなくてみんなに謝りながらこれを頼むからしてくれって言って回ってたんですねその怨念が入ってるかもしれないです最後のボスっていうのはみんなもう開発終盤ですごくハイになっててもうやったらやってるみたいなこうノリノリで作ってたところがあったんで誰かが何か仕込んでるのかもしれないですね僕も知らない日本に帰ったら一回プレイしてみます
Thank you very much for your time, and thanks for making my favourite game with you.
So what do you think? Is Splatoon hiding some secrets within its game? Or did they just add those noises to scare off some little kids? You be the judge, honestly. California Speed, the billboard.
On your mark, get set, go!
California Speed is a racing game developed by Atari Games and Midway in January 1998. It was for an arcade cabinet and was later ported over to the N64, though this game hides a pretty disturbing message within it. In the stage Mojave Desert, as you drive through the level you can see pump jacks and a few billboard signs, and most likely you would drive right past these continuing as normal. Though if you were to slow down past these pump jacks to the right, you will see this billboard sign that is white with some small wording on it. It's hard to make out at first, though at the right angle you could read the following. Sometimes, God takes mommies and puppies away. And sometimes, just sometimes, I do. Many people believe that this is a movie quote or a developer revealing a scary confession. And I gotta say, this is a pretty creepy line for an innocent racing game. Well, there's an explanation for this sign thanks to Odd Hedda's article on it. Thanks to him, he tracked down a few texture artists and got a hold of them. They presented him with this answer. I'd love to tell you that there was some mystical reason behind this that would get people excited, but it's fairly mundane. For the majority of our team, California Speed for the N64 was our first project directly out of school. We crunched as hard and as stupid as you can crunch. We made dumb decisions, defended those decisions, hated ourselves for those decisions, and then figured out how to fix what we could and ship a game. Unfortunately, as we were in a tight situation to even get the most basics of the game stood up on that N64, we didn't have anything handy or relevant to put on the billboards. So I plugged in a placeholder billboard texture so fucking stupid that there would be no way it could possibly be confused for a real shipping asset. Connecting the dots there is pretty straightforward. We crunched super hard, we shipped something unholy, and went on to bigger and hopefully better things. And now, 18 years later, I'm informed via YouTube that my placeholder texture never got replaced. And there you have it. And I bet you're probably wondering, well, if this was already on the arcade version, why would they need to put brand new textures on the billboards? Well, it's because some of the advertisements on the game actually were aiming for other coin-op games on the billboards. But since they're moving to console, they had to change that. But I'm glad this mystery was solved. I was always on the lookout for my mom and pup after seeing that message. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Hell Valley Skytrees. Super Mario Galaxy is one of my favorite games in the series, and when they had a sequel, I was beyond excited. To see new galaxies, new abilities, and to have Yoshi tag along, one of the best games in my opinion. Though it came to my surprise that this game had an interesting mystery to it. On the level Shiverburn Galaxy is a place that is filled with lava and ice, and moving platforms to get past the lava. Though if you were to view the scenery once again like in Splatoon, except you won't hear something, but rather see something. Are those aliens? Monsters? Ghosts? Whatever they are, sure are creepy. Why is this in the game? Well, unfortunately, we have no explanation for this mystery just yet. Though what we do know, thanks to Tacos, a user who data mined the game and found the name of these dark silhouettes, which is labeled as Hell Valley Sky Tree, and the textures that appear on the skybox, which is labeled Hell Valley Sky. I found a video from Greek Remix's channel, where she found out that there's a place in Japan called Jinokuruni. Jinokuruni is a 24-acre smoking crater of geothermal activity that was created by a volcano eruption 20,000 years ago. And Jinokuruni, when translated, literally means Hell Valley, meaning that this place was an inspiration for the level. Also in her video, she said that things in the mountains are either monkeys, due to them visiting the hot springs, or kudamus. Kudamas are spirits in Japanese folklore that inhabit trees and help guide those in need. This could be the reason why it's labeled Hell Valley Sky Trees. This one best suits it, and I feel like this is the best possible reason for this appearance. They probably forgot to remove the asset and now they're just stalking you every time you play this level. Pretty creepy if you ask me. Taiko no Tetragen, a new song. Rhythm games are a pretty popular genre in the gaming scene, from DDR to Guitar Hero to Osu and many more. Another popular rhythm game is Taiko no Tatsujin. This is a game where you hit the drum to the beat of the song. It's extremely popular in Japan and has many games in the series. Though in the 2009 Wii version of Taiko no Tatsujin, in the files of the game there was an unused audio file named First Pi. Although this was a song file, it was not accessible through the game, unless you modded it back in, which is what I'm going to show you here. Here is First Pi running in game. This might be interesting. Yeah, that's the song, I guess. There's a bit more to it. If you're interested, you can check the description down below. But this song is pretty creepy. It makes me wonder why this was even in the game files. Many believe this is a test track for the game, and honestly, this would make the most sense. Though why this? But it would become later to discover that on the DS version of the game, there was an Easter egg found that if you tapped on the light bulb in this room, this would happen. That was odd. But the interesting thing about this was, if you listen carefully, it was playing First Pi. So what's the connection with this? I have no clue. It's probably best we don't data mine this one any further. I'm a music person myself and I can't really say that this is my kind of music. What is my vibe right now though is my newest album that dropped, City Vibes, which I would recommend you guys go check out. It would mean a lot to me. Sorry, I had to do the plug, especially after this song. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys learned something new, or interesting, at least. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. I know this one took a while, I apologize. I was working on a bunch of stuff, I had a bunch of jobs to do. But now I'm back on that YouTube grind and I'm gonna make more videos coming soon. So I hope you enjoyed this one, show me some love. And if I left any secrets out that you guys know from any games you played, let me know. Put it down below in the comments. I'd love to check it out. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, much love, and And remember to save before entering the boss fight. You'll thank me later. Bye.